We all know the name Mulan, the fearless young woman who disguised herself as a man and brought honor to her family. But the real story behind the legend is far older, far more complex, and just as inspiring, if not more. Our journey begins over 1,500 years ago in ancient China, during a time when the country was fractured by invasions and internal conflict. The Northern Wei dynasty, which ruled from 386 to 534 AD, faced constant threats from nomadic tribes pressing at its borders. Every able-bodied man was expected to join the army and fight for the emperor. For women, life was very different. Society demanded that they remain in the home, obedient daughters, loyal wives, and caring mothers. The idea of a woman becoming a soldier was almost unthinkable, but one woman would defy that expectation. Her name was Hua Mulan. The earliest record of her story comes from an ancient ballad known as the Ballad of Mulan, passed down orally through generations before it was finally written down sometime between the 4th and 6th centuries. Unlike the modern versions we see today, the ballad paints a picture not of a princess, but a simple village girl faced with an impossible choice. According to the tale, Mulan's father was an aging warrior who had served in the military before. When the emperor's call to arms arrived, every family had to send at least one male to fight. Her father was too old and frail to endure the hardships of war, and her younger brother was far too young to go. Mulan knew that if her father went, he would surely die. So, under the cover of night, she made her decision. She would take his place. Disguising herself as a man, she donned her father's armor, strapped on his sword, and rode off to join the army. No one suspected her true identity. In the eyes of her fellow soldiers, she was just another young man eager to defend the empire. For 12 long years, Mulan fought in battle after battle. The ballad tells that she was skilled, brave, and wise, earning the respect of her commanders and comrades. Her name became known throughout the army, not as a woman in disguise, but as a warrior without equal. When the war finally ended, the emperor, impressed by her service, offered her high honors and positions of power at court. But Mulan refused. She asked for only one thing: a swift horse to carry her home. It was only when she returned to her village, stepping out her armor and putting on her old clothes, that her fellow soldiers discovered the truth. The hero they had fought beside for over a decade was a woman. The Ballad of Mulan ends with a simple but powerful image: a pair of rabbits running side by side, one male and one female. When they run together, it's impossible to tell them apart. The message is clear: encourage skill and loyalty. Men and women are equals. But was Mulan a real person? Historians debate this even today. Some believe she may have been based on an actual female warrior, while others think she was a symbolic figure created to inspire unity and challenge traditional gender roles. Regardless of whether she truly lived, her story resonated deeply through Chinese culture for centuries. Over time, the legend of Mulan evolved. Poets, playwrights, and authors added details, turning her into a romantic heroine, a symbol of filial piety, and even a character who fought supernatural forces in some versions. The core, however, remained the same: a woman who sacrificed everything to protect her family and country. Today, Mulan's story is known worldwide, thanks to films, books, and adaptations that keep her legend alive. But beyond the entertainment, there's something deeper, a reminder of the courage it takes to break the mold, to stand against what society expects, and to fight for what you believe is right. The real Mulan, whether flesh and blood or born of poetry, was more than a warrior. She was a symbol of bravery, loyalty, and the belief that one's worth is not defined by gender, but by the strength of one's heart. And perhaps that's why, even after more than 1,000 years, her story continues to inspire us all.